First, I just want to thank our crowd. You know, it's easy to take for granted when you have a sold-out arena all the time, and our students, our fans, to pull up to the gym this morning and see people camping out, not just for one game, but for every game. It's amazing. It's the best. Something I never want our players, our staff, our program to ever take for granted. So thank you to the fans. And then too, just to play Army, you know, Veterans Day weekend really means a lot to us. You know, what they stand for, what those kids do, the commitment that they've made to our country means a ton. They're tough, disciplined, hard-nosed group. I was happy with what we did overall. A lot to clean up, a lot to build on. Particularly the first half defense to hold them to 20 points was great. Cooper and Kaman have double-digit rebounds in the first half, and just need to keep building.
Hey Jon, two things about Cooper. First of all, his kind of complete play in the first half to get a double-double.
Yeah.
Before after in the second half, the cramping again. We thought about that and what needs to be fixed.
Yeah, we got to help him. You know, we got to help him. I'm not happy about it for him. You know, we got to help him, and we will. And right after this, I can promise you, I'm gonna be meeting. I don't care if it's all night. We can't have that happening. Bottom line. And I thought he had it going too. You know, that first half, he was just really controlling the whole game with his rebounding, his passing, his playmaking, his scoring. You know, was assertive shooting the ball. So that can't happen. I'm not happy with it, and we're gonna fix that.
Coach, I know I asked you this earlier in the year, but however you said you haven't named captain to them. Is that, are you planning on just not naming one this year? Is that, and how unusual is that for you as a player in terms of team?
No, for me, it's a matter of putting together more than just 2 games worth of a season. Tyrese has done a terrific job. Mason's done a terrific job. Sion. There's some of our freshmen. Caleb. You know, I could go on and on. You know, it's been a team that's led collectively, not just 1 or 2 people. And so again, it means a lot in our program to name a captain. I want it to continue to stay that way. But for our team, it's not like there's an absence of leadership. Like, we have a lot of guys who have led and who have stepped up on a daily basis. The guys I just named and more, by the way, have done that.
Coach, they threw a lot of different looks at you guys on defense, especially throughout the game. How did that affect your offense, and how do you think you guys responded to that throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, give them credit. It's hard to identify what they're in at times. It seemed like it was a triangle or 2 or a box and 1. Sometimes there's a zone. Sometimes they were just really pressuring and denying. And I thought it stood us up. And that's one of those things where, as for our guys, you just need to be a player, you know, and play to your habits. Drive when it's there, shoot when it's there, pass when it is, and give them credit, because that middle stretch of the first half, it definitely stood us up. And I'm glad it happened, because it gives us a lesson to learn from. Of it's not just running plays; it's reacting to what the defense is going to do.
Jon, one of the things I've noticed when talking to these guys this season is they all seem really mature, even for their age. Is this something that you've noticed, and just the way that they answer questions and handle things? It just seems like that they do it in a very professional manner, you know, and does that reflect on the court with you in practices as well?
They've been that way from day one, since recruiting these guys, and you know, I think all that too is contagious. You know, when you feel a guy to your right and to your left, that's about the team. You know, when you add a Sion and add a Mason, they're over themselves. You know, they've already gone through the experiences of a freshman and sophomore, trying to find out who they are, and it brings security with those guys. Malik is very close to that as well. And then our freshmen, I just think our freshmen are mature, you know, beyond their years, and they're about the right things. They're about being coached, and I'm lucky. You know, I'm lucky to coach these guys and that they want to be here. And but again, I think that needs to show even more as we face more adversity as the season wears on.
Jon, what have you learned about this group as you get ready to play your first ranked team on Tuesday night?
Well, you know, like Steve, I think next game I could give you something, hopefully even more than I'm learning about them each game. I know they respond, and you know, when we challenge these guys in practice, film sessions, on the court during games, they respond to you, and it's that's why I was talking about our leadership. Our leadership is strong. The connectivity is strong on this team. And then, you don't have to coach playing hard. You don't have to coach effort. You're coaching reads, you're coaching strategy. It's not about the effort or the intensity that these guys have to play with, which is rare, and we gotta continue to expand that limit of how hard to play and all that, but they do it naturally.
With Cooper, you said, we gotta help him. Is that from from your staff, like sports science, strength training, that sort of thing? Like you guys are putting that on the shoulders of your staff?
Yeah, it's all of us. It's me, it's our coaches, it's our medical team, it's sports performance, and it's all of us. We gotta help him because he's doing everything that he needs to in preparation. It's not like there's something that he's not doing. He prepares his butt off. He drinks. He's eating the right way. He does everything he needs to. We gotta help him take care of this now.
Last one here.
John, you mentioned the maturity aspect of Sion. What kind of role have you seen him grow and develop into? He's been super efficient. It feels like 12 points, 4 assists in just 18 minutes, a couple of steals. But what kind of role has he developed on this team?
Well, he's different than anybody we have. His versatility on defense, his ability to get downhill in the paint. He also can hit open shots, which is key. And then he's a really good passer, like a really good passer. And so for him, just making others better, I think it's a great chance for him too. Like, look, he's got a chance to be a professional player and all that. And the role that he's in for us, I think, is the role he'd have to continue to show and develop as he makes that next step. And so he's done a great job. Like I said, he got 12 and 4, which is great, but he's not going for 12 and 4. Like, he's just going for making the right play. And we're going to need his aggressiveness, his assertiveness as we move on. Okay, thank you guys.